got a couple of tricks up his sleeve. I'll say no more. See what you think. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lord of Thunder.
Have you ever wanted to destroy a whole group of enemies in a single melee hit, or defeat a boss in a matter of seconds? I welcome you to your next build. I've designed this build to work great for both low level content to mess around and have fun, but also high level content like Nightfalls and Legend Lost sectors, giving you insane boosts in a simple but extremely effective ability rotation. Kicking off our build is Gambler's Dodge, recharging our melee each time we use our class ability. Combination Blow, stacking our melee damage for a short time and refilling our dodge when defeating enemies. And being one of the strongest grenades in the game for damage output, we'll be using Storm Grenades. The super for this build is the new Gathering Storm ability that came with Arc 3.0, since it has some of the most insane DPS and ad clearing capabilities of any super in the game right now. The aspects I'm using are Lethal Current, after dodging your next melee jolts targets and creates an aftershock, while damaging jolted targets with a melee blinds them. The second aspect I've decided to use is Flow State, so that defeating jolted targets makes us amplified, granting us increased movement speed and weapon handling with the ability to speed boost. Celebrate! This gives us our basic rotation, but taking the build further, we still have 4 fragments to choose from. The build is made up of Spark of Beacons, giving our arc special weapons blinding explosions while we're amplified, which can work great with the new Delicate Tomb fusion rifle. Spark of Shock, giving our grenades the ability to jolt targets, causing targets to chain lightning when taking damage. Spark of Resistance, making us tougher while surrounded by enemies. And Spark of Recharge, recharging our abilities while wounded, helping us get out of any unwanted trouble. My exotic weapon of choice for this build is the Trespasser Sidearm that came with Season 17. This exotic complements the build extremely well, with its bursts of arc damage allowing us to activate our armor mods. The mods for this build revolve around being charged with light to help achieve near infinite charged melees, chaining lightning to defeat red bar enemies, while building up our super energy to deal with more powerful foes. To acquire our stacks of Charged with Light, we are using Arc Siphon, where rapid arc weapon kills produce orbs of light, with taking charge and stacks on stacks. This ends up happening extremely quickly and consistently when paired with our Trespasser's Sidearm. While being charged with light, we take advantage of the heavy-handed mod, recharging half of our melee when using a charged melee strike, paired with invigoration, which almost guarantees our melee charge is always up. Since using our melee is such a big part of the build, I'm also rocking the hands-on mod for extra super energy on melee kills to help us build up super energy all throughout gameplay, giving us a super roughly every 2 to 2.5 minutes, if not even less. When it comes to exotic armor for this build, you do have a couple good options. Assassin's Cowl is a very strong exotic, giving you an excessive amount of invis for survivability. Liar's Handshake can amplify your melee strikes with powerful aftershocks, making even more arc chaining madness. One exotic that I've personally enjoyed using is the Dragon's Shadow, making my weapons just that much better since my dodge now recharges both my melee and reloads my weapons, making the Trespasser and Arc Siphon combo even more potent. No matter your playstyle, this build will work wonders. Gambler's Dodge procs Lethal Current, which chains into Flow State and Spark of Beacons, simultaneously activating hands-on for super energy, while at the same time rapid arc kills activate Arc Siphon, which flows into heavy-handed with taking charge and stacks on stacks, while also utilizing invigoration.
I've never felt power like this before.
If you have any suggestions to add to this build, or if you think I missed something essential, do make sure to suggest it in the comments, and if you enjoyed this build, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have a Warlock and Titan build coming soon.